Cheye Alexander, we're just a couple of days away from the first league game of the season. How has pre-season been for you?
For myself or
for yourself?
I found pre-season to be good. Obviously, we've been worked hard. Obviously, we've had I think about 3 or 4 pre-season games now. Obviously, the last one on Saturday. But yeah, I'm feeling strong and ready to go for the season. As long as the team too, we're all working hard and all ready for the start on Saturday.
You seem to have started well, part of a really solid back four, but also lots of attacking intent as well. I presume that suits your game.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I was brought up West Ham playing football and getting up and down like a fullback does nowadays. And obviously, the gaffers give me a license to get up and down. But obviously, the main priority is defending. And as long as I do that, everything takes care of itself. I mean, going forward.
And are you feeling the benefits of a full pre-season? When we spoke last time, it was you wanted to get that under your belt and really be 100% fit.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last season I had a few games. Didn't really have a full season, but now obviously I had a full pre-season. I'm feeling a lot sharper, a lot stronger, and obviously a lot fitter. So, and it shows in the pre-season games. Obviously, I'm lasting full 90s, and obviously last time I had to come off like 78th minute. But yeah, I'm ready to go and I'm in tip-top shape for the start on Saturday.
Even on your days off, you're going to the gym, so you're taking it seriously.
Yeah, definitely. There's always stuff to improve. Obviously, I know I'm not the biggest person in the world, but I have to try and gain a bit of muscle, a bit of strength to deal with what I have to deal with on a Saturday. And doing a bit extra in the gym ain't gonna do much about it. Obviously, it's gonna help me. So
absolutely, yeah. And when you came here last season, you had to bide your time, but I suppose that the ambition, the long-term ambition, would have been to win a full-time contract here, and you've done that. That you were happy with what you showed last season, and that you can be an asset for the club this year.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I wouldn't have got a contract if the staff didn't feel I was ready or I was good enough to go straight into the team and obviously play week in, week out. But I've still got a lot of work to do. Still got to try and keep my place at right back, and good performances will hopefully help that, and I can stay in the team and help out the team this season, and hopefully it'll be a strong season for everyone.
And you think that Aldershot Town is the right club for you at this stage of your career in your development as a player?
Yeah, most definitely. It's first team football. I'm in and around experienced players. Obviously, you learn off of them. They help you, they guide you, and obviously it's playing football, and that's all you want to do. Play football week in, week out, and show what you can do, and whatever happens from there. But I feel we've got a strong side, and this year we're going to be a very good team, and obviously the expectation is playoff promotion, and I feel we can get there.
The gaffer was a defender, played a lot of his time at right back. Chris Barker, assistant manager, has got lots of experience as a fullback as well. It's a good chance for the young players like yourself and Sean on the other side to learn from that experience.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we've got experienced players playing now, and obviously the managerial staff, the gaffer, was a right back, so we can learn off them in training. Obviously, they can give us feedback and after a game of what we've done and what we didn't do, and obviously that's how you learn. And each game we'll learn more things and obviously progress this season, personally and as a team. Yeah,
you said the ambitions are at the right end of the table, the top end of the table. It's players are coming here. I seem to keep asking the same questions to players as they come in, that they're young, hungry, want to make that step back up, and that's something that you fit that bill perfectly.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's Barry wants the team to progress, and it is a good opportunity to play full time and to push on. That's you want to prove West Ham wrong, I presume, that they've missed out on a good player.
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously, in football, it's opinions, and not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to feel you're ready, but it's for you to show them that you was ready. And look at me now, and I've got to where I wanted to be, and hopefully Aldershot is a stepping stone, and obviously we can also go up with Aldershot too, and to get back in the league is exactly what everyone wants, to be honest, and I feel I'm in the right place right now to try and pursue that and get there.
And I think you've probably already answered this. Do you have any individual kind of hopes, ambitions for the season to make the right back spot your own, I presume?
Yeah, that's the only thing I want to do is make that right back spot my own, and play week in, week out, and help the team and be a part of the team. I know you are part of the team, even if you aren't playing, but to be playing week in, week out is a good thing and a big thing in my eyes, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to achieve this season.
And I'm not sure if this is an unfair question or not. Apart from yourself, obviously, which other squad member do you think will be key to the team's success this season that you've seen in pre-season? Who do you think will be a key player?
At this moment in time, I couldn't pick out one or two players. We've had a couple of games in pre-season. Pre-season isn't the game to look at really. It's just to get fit and get ready for the season. I think everyone will play an important part, and that's what a team. That's a team. Yeah. If everyone can put their own their own emphasis or their own attributes into the game, obviously the team's performance will be a lot stronger, and hopefully we get them wins and crawl up the table and hopefully stay in the top half of the table.
And there does seem to be that togetherness in the dressing room and out on the pitch as well. Is that something you're feeling, that the team, as you've just illustrated, the team play is more important than any individual, and that seems to be the manager's style to get everybody playing? The right back is as important as the centre forward. Yeah,
most definitely. If one part of the team isn't working, obviously the whole thing doesn't work, and that can't happen. And the gaffer has said, that there is not individuals in a team. Obviously, it's a team, and you do what you do for that part, and obviously other positions they have to do their bit, and that will only make the team's performance and the wins come. It'll be obviously be a lot stronger with everyone doing their own jobs rather than 9 players doing something and the other 2 ain't, obviously.
Yeah. And finally, you've already stated it, that there seems to be some quiet confidence around the squad that this can be a successful season. Yeah,
most definitely. I don't think, if you spoke to any player in any club, I don't think they'll say it's not going to be a positive that you're aiming high. But yeah, everyone around the club has got big expectations, and we just have to go out there and prove to them that they was right in expecting what they expect.
Cheye Alexander, we're just a couple of days away from the first league game of the season. How has pre-season been for you?
For myself or
for yourself?
How pre-season to be good. Obviously, we've been worked hard. Obviously, we've had, I think, about 3 or 4 pre-season games now. Obviously, the last one on Saturday. But yeah, I'm feeling strong and ready to go for the season. As long as the team too. We're all working hard and all ready for the start on Saturday.
You seem to have started well, part of a really solid back four, but also lots of attacking intent as well. And I presume that suits your game.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I was brought up West Ham playing football and getting up and down like a fullback does nowadays. And obviously, the gaffers give me a license to get up and down. But obviously, the main priority is defending. And as long as I do that, everything takes care of itself. Going forward.
And are you feeling the benefits of a full pre-season? When we spoke last time, it was you wanted to get that under your belt and really be 100% fit.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, last season I had a few games. Didn't really have a full season, but now obviously I had a full pre-season. I'm feeling a lot sharper, a lot stronger, and obviously a lot fitter. So, and it shows in the pre-season games. Obviously, I'm lasting full 90s, and obviously last time I had to come off like 78th minute. But yeah, I'm ready to go, and I'm in tip-top shape for the start on Saturday.
Even on your days off, you're going to the gym, so you're taking it seriously.
Yeah, definitely. There's always stuff to improve. Obviously, I know I'm not the biggest person in the world, but I have to try and gain a bit of muscle, a bit of strength to deal with what I have to deal with on a Saturday, and doing a bit extra in the gym ain't gonna do much about it. Obviously, it's gonna help me. So
absolutely, yeah. And when you came here last season, you had to bide your time, but I suppose that the ambition, the long-term ambition, would have been to win a full-time contract here, and you've done that. That yeah, you were happy with what you showed last season, and that you can be an asset for the club this year.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, I wouldn't have got a contract if the staff didn't feel I was ready or I was good enough to go straight into the team and obviously play week in, week out. But I've still got a lot of work to do. Still got to try and keep my place at right back, and good performances will hopefully help that, and I can stay in the team and help out the team this season, and hopefully it'll be a strong season for everyone.
And you think that Aldershot Town is the right club for you at this stage of your career in your development as a player?
Yeah, most definitely. It's first team football. I'm in and around experienced players. Obviously, you learn off of them. They help you, they guide you, and obviously it's playing football, and that's all you want to do: play football week in, week out, and show what you can do. And whatever happens from there happens from there. But I feel we've got a strong side, and this year we're going to be a very good team. And obviously the expectation is playoff, promotion, and I feel we can get there.
The gaffer was a defender, played a lot of his time at right back. Chris Barker, assistant manager, has got lots of experience as a full back as well. It's a good chance for the young players like yourself and Sean on the other side to learn from that experience.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we've got experienced players playing now, and obviously the managerial staff, the gaffer, was a right back, so we can learn off them in training. Obviously, they can give us feedback and after a game of what we've done and what we didn't do, and obviously that's how you learn. And each game we'll learn more things and obviously progress this season, personally and as a team. Yeah,
you said the ambitions are at the right end of the table, the top end of the table. It's players are coming here. I seem to keep asking the same questions to players as they come in, that they're young, hungry, want to make that step back up, and that's something that you fit that bill perfectly.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's Barry wants the team to progress, and it is a good opportunity to play full time and to push on. That's you want to prove West Ham wrong, I presume, that they've missed out on a good player.
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously, in football, it's opinions, and not everyone's going to like you, not everyone's going to feel you're ready, but it's for you to show them that you was ready, and look at me now, and I've got to where I want to be, and hopefully Aldershot is a stepping stone, and obviously we can also go up with Aldershot too, and to get back in the league is exactly what everyone wants, to be honest, and I feel I'm in the right place right now to try and pursue that and get there.
And I think you've probably already answered this. Do you have any individual kind of hopes, ambitions for the season to make the right back spot your own, I presume?
Yeah, that's the only thing I want to do is make that right back spot my own, and play week in, week out, and help the team and be a part of the team. I know you are part of the team, even if you aren't playing, but to be playing week in, week out is a good thing and a big thing in my eyes, and that's what I want to do. That's what I want to achieve this season.
And I'm not sure if this is an unfair question or not. Apart from yourself, obviously, which other squad member do you think will be key to the team's success this season that you've seen in pre-season? Who do you think will be a key player?
At this moment in time, I couldn't pick out one or two players. We've had a couple of games in pre-season. Pre-season isn't the game to look at, really. It's just to get fit and get ready for the season. I think everyone will play an important part, and that's what a team. That's a team. Yeah. If everyone can put their own their own emphasis or their own attributes into the game, obviously the team's performance will be a lot stronger, and hopefully we get them wins and crawl up the table and hopefully stay in the top half of the table.
And there does seem to be that togetherness in the dressing room and out on the pitch as well. Is that something you're feeling, that the team, as you've just illustrated, the team play is more important than any individual, and that seems to be the manager's style to get everybody playing? The right back is as important as the centre forward. Yeah,
most definitely. If one part of the team isn't working, obviously the whole thing doesn't work, and that can't happen. And the gaffer has said, that there is not individuals in a team. Obviously, it's a team, and you do what you do for that part. And obviously other positions they have to do their bit, and that will only make the team's performance and the wins come. It'll be obviously be a lot stronger with everyone doing their own jobs rather than 9 players doing something and the other 2 ain't, obviously.
Yeah. And finally, okay, you've already stated it, that there seems to be some quiet confidence around the squad that this can be a successful season.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't think, if you spoke to any player in any club, I don't think they'll say it's not going to be a positive that you're aiming high. But yeah, everyone around the club has got big expectations, and we just have to go out there and prove to them that they was right in expecting what they expect.